Hey guys, in today's video we will continue to see the story titled The Return of the God of Destruction, Big Mun. This story will be about a god of destruction that was brought to life, but he didn't belong to any of the current 12 universes, but one of the 6 that have been destroyed by Zenosama thousands of years ago. We'll see how this god of destruction will behave now thousands of years after his death, and what his goal will be now that he has returned. Will he be a new ally for Goku or a new enemy for him and his friends? Well, just following along to find out. So grab a bucket of popcorn and your soda and come with me, and of course, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and comment what you think of the story. Well, without further ado, let's start following this incredible story. In the 7th universe. Currently on the planet that is at the limits of the 7th universe, it was possible to see Frieza facing Big Mun. Both had their armies behind them. Frieza's army was heavily armed with high-tech equipment. Since Big Mun's army did not have technology, but each of them had a great amount of power. And in that way, we could say that both the armies were on an equal footing, or that's what it seemed at that moment. Big Mun said, "You even have a big army, but are they strong enough to defeat my army?" said the curious god of destruction about whether those who followed Frieza were strong, or just disposable parts that Frieza could easily sacrifice. Frieza said, "I guarantee you, yes. This army of mine has already dominated several planets, and thanks to them, I am considered the Emperor of the 7th universe. Besides, my army is the most powerful in this universe," said the Emperor while looking in an arrogant and proud way at the god of destruction of the 13th universe. Big Mun said, "I wonder if they've at least faced truly strong beings. After all, you seem to be the type of being that goes after the weak and governs them by the base of strength. But now that they are facing opponents who are really strong, I want to know if they will retreat or fight to the death," said the god of destruction, provoking Frieza, who ended up falling for the provocation of the god of destruction. Frieza said, "That answer is easy. My army is stronger than yours, and because of that, your army will be crushed by mine," said the Emperor to the god of destruction, who only gave a small and short smile. Frieza spoke, "And right now, I will prove to you that this army conquered several planets and civilizations. My army, attack!" ordered the Emperor to his army, who upon hearing their master's orders, advanced against Big Mun's army. Big Mun spoke, "My dear companions, eliminate my enemies, and make them know how the sweet embrace of death feels. Kill them all!" ordered the god of destruction to his army, which gave a great roar, and then advanced against Frieza's army. After ordering their respective armies to advance toward each other, Frieza and Big Mun stood facing each other. Both looked at their armies facing each other and killing each other. Frieza's army was the one that was suffering the most casualties because, just as Big Mun had said, his army was stronger than Frieza's army. But the Emperor's army was in greater numbers, and that helped them to eliminate the members of the Gods of Destruction's army. During the fight between Frieza's army and Big Mun's army, some soldiers from both parties managed to reach the rival leaders and tried to attack them, something that proved to be useless, as everyone who tried to face Frieza ended up being defeated by a ki attack, and those who tried to hit Big Mun were erased by the aura of destruction that disintegrated everything that tried to touch the God of Destruction. Big Mun weighed in. "I'm already wasting a lot of time with these jokes. I don't know if the current gods of destruction will come after me. Maybe they felt that I came back, and the current god of destruction of this universe will come after me, so I have to end it soon," thought the god of destruction, who decided to stop just watching the fight and start acting. Frieza watched Big Mun for a few seconds until Big Mun disappeared when a member of his army passed in front of him, and when Frieza realized, Big Mun was already beside him. Big Mun appeared beside Frieza, kicked the Emperor, who managed to defend himself using his arm, but because of the impact, the Emperor was thrown away. Frieza in midair managed to balance and dodge a kick from Big Mun. After doing so, Frieza, using his tail, held the leg of the God of Destruction and spun him, as if he were a pawn. Frieza released the leg of the God of Destruction. This caused him to be thrown against a stone wall, which due to the force of the impact ended up creating some cracks in the wall. Big Mun recovered quickly and managed to dodge a punch from Frieza that ended up hitting and destroying the stone wall. Then Big Mun hit a punch in the abdomen of the Emperor, who, when he felt the blow, grunted in pain. Frieza tried to hit the God of Destruction, but Big Mun wasn't kidding anymore. He managed to defend himself easily and then started a combo of 2 punches in the stomach, and another punch from below upwards on the Emperor's chin, who ended up being lifted off the ground because of the force of the blow. But Big Mun didn't stop there, as he grabbed the Emperor's tail and hurled him into a mountain, and to finish it off, fired a sphere of pure energy of destruction in Frieza's direction. Frieza, seeing Big Mun's attack coming towards him, simply kicked the attack away, and when the attack reached the ground, a big explosion ended up happening, and with it, a great destruction was caused. Frieza spoke. "Don't think you'll defeat me easily," said the Emperor, advancing at high speed towards Big Mun, who did the same thing. Both warriors started to face each other in the air. Sounds of punches and kicks could be heard for kilometers from the location, and thanks to the release of Frieza and Big Mun's energy, they ended up making the planet react, and with that, a storm began to form on the planet. The energy they were releasing was being drained by the very atmosphere of that planet. With that, thunder began to fall on the earth, but these thunders were bathed in divine energy, an energy of destruction. Thanks to the storm, the army on both sides was surprised, as the thunder was being attracted to beings with less ki, and as everyone in the Frieza and Big Mun army had a smaller amount of ki, the thunder began to eliminate them, and little time later, the armies had been destroyed. Only those inside the spaceship who were not combatants ended up surviving. Frieza and Big Mun were so focused on that fight that they didn't even care about their armies being eliminated. The thunder that was chasing them was constantly irritating Big Mun and Frieza. Big Mun thought, "These thunders are annoying. I'm going to have to take this battle off the planet. It'll be easier for me to move there. These thunders won't be able to follow me there," thought the God of Destruction before kicking Frieza, making him move away. Then Big Mun flew off the planet and Frieza did the same thing, following him off the planet. Now Frieza and Big Mun were off the planet. They advanced against each other, and this time both ended up hitting each other. They separated and again advanced against each other. Because of the speed of both, it was only possible to see two energy trails, a darker violet that belonged to Black Freeza, and the other trail, a violet with a little red in it, that being Big Mun's. Big Mun thought, "This battle is already going on for too long. I have to end it soon," thought the God of Destruction while facing the Emperor, who until now was holding up well in that fight. Frieza spoke. "You previously said that I would be strong enough to defeat a God of Destruction, and I agree with you. And to confirm this theory, I just need to defeat you here and now," said the Emperor, disappearing and reappearing in front of Big Mun. Frieza hit him with a powerful punch in the face, making him be launched against an asteroid. Big Mun thought, "That's enough. My powers have just returned, and using my full God of Destruction form is a risk. But if I don't, I'll be killed by him. And I'm getting to feel some energy from the current God of Destruction. He's coming after me," thought Big Mun, already becoming apprehensive about being found by the current God of Destruction in that dimension. Big Mun, already tired and in a hurry to finish that fight, began to release a lot of energy from the destruction, making the clots on his body turn purple, with a reddish tint. In addition to his eyes that stopped being red and became a dark purple, and everything around Big Mun ended up being completely disintegrated. Frieza, seeing all that power, even not admitting it, felt very afraid of that overwhelming power. After a few seconds, the Emperor was able to see how Big Mun was when he was with his full power of the God of Destruction. Big Mun spoke. "This battle is over," said the God of Destruction with an altered tone of voice. Frieza was unable to react when Big Mun appeared in front of him and trapped him using his clothes. Then Big Mun began to give Frieza several blows until he ended up passing out, and thus returning to his base form. Seeing that the Emperor was already defeated, Big Mun would finish him using Hakai. But he was too weak, having used his full power in that form. And because of that, the God of Destruction left that place, leaving Frieza wandering through space. With that, we end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes in the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So until another day, guys.